Hey Gems, Artist Amisha. I know that I missed last month. Last month I did not do the full moon or the new moon reading, so I apologize. I was being consistent, but it's so quick to get thrown off with life, even though it seems like it just takes a second to just do um consistency. But I'm back. Okay. So we're going to get this reading popping. I'm going to give you guys a few updates really quick. Updates. The calendar will be in my possession. The calendars will be in my possession within like a week. So if you order for the pre-sale, you will receive your calendar before January 1st. If you did not order before the pre-sale, you hurry up and order now because I'm ordering another batch and people who are ordering now is going in with that batch. So calendar slash planner is out. It looks good. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be good for this year. I feel like this is going to be a good year. I know people always say that, but I can really feel it. I feel like we kind of fed up with our own bullshit, so we about to get a lot of shit done. Another thing, what else? I don't know. Let's get into this reading. All right. It is a full moon in Gemini. The full moon will be at its peak at 12:12 tonight / this morning. And it's interesting because it's on the 12th. The year equals to 12. The moon is at its peak at 12:12 a.m. So, you know, very interesting energy, but I feel like this is one of those energies where it can be interpreted however you want it to, if that makes sense. Sometimes we all kind of get some of the same vibes around certain full moons, but with this one, it's so like random. And I feel that Gemini energy. My son is a Gemini. Geminis, it's just so much. I just feel like there's so many layers to them. And it's just like their energy is lighter than most people. Almost reminding you of Libra and like Libras and like their air signs and like the balance and the two-faced, you know, like the balance. Something about it is very light. And Geminis are an air sign. Yes. Yeah, so light, that same light energy. I feel like Libra is the air sign too. Okay, well, there we have it. So, but that energy, that right there, that's that airy energy that, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to see what we get from it. I already picked the first 4 cards. I started my full moon. I encourage you guys to do things physical and spiritual under these new moons. Not new moons. This is a full moon. Under these full moons and new moons, I feel like you should, you know, do things that make you feel good. So I went to the pool with my son. He actually started swim class. So I went to the pool and I also worked out in the gym. And I just feel good. I feel like it's a good vibe. I cooked today, you know, got real grounded. So that's probably going to be the extent of my practice for today. Sometimes rituals are more elaborate. Sometimes you do, you know, all this deep spiritual stuff. And then other times it's just good to go to the pool and swim and release energy into the water and cook food and, you know, just do normal grounded things. So that's what I chose to do today. Spent time with my son, no video games and fucking phones and shit. Just at the pool, vibes, gym, chill vibes. So I encourage you guys to do something. Try to do something tonight, even if it's just like clean your room. You know what I mean? Like very chill things. I feel like that ties into that Gemini energy too, because Geminis are kind of like that. It's always random. It's always on time sometimes with them. Like with my son, I'm like, he never cleans his room, but then when he cleans, he like does a really deep clean and he's like, Mommy, I found this and I'm going to give this to this person. And it's just like, okay, so you cleaned your room and it's clean, which is great. But now you have stuff that you want to give to somebody else and you found this and you turned it into this. And so I feel like, this moon gives that same energy where it's like, you know, you can, Geminis, like I said, so many different layers and levels. So it's like, you can take this and you can, like I said, clean your room. Some people may just do a cleaning and that feels good. And then others may tap into deeper levels of let me just throw all my stuff away. Let me do this. Let me, whatever you come up with. All right. So let's see what these cards say. I know my energy is kind of like chill, and usually I'm like, hey, Gems, da, 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 da. But I'm like so chill right now because that's just how I feel. The water was good. I just feel really, really chill. Let's see what we got. Let's see. This is good. So this is that light energy that I'm talking about. The cards feel lighter. We do get this sense of stability. None of our cards are upside down. Let me see if I can show you a little bit here. There we are. Okay. So our first 4 cards, we get the Empress, we get 9 of Cups, fulfillment, we get reflection, 2 of Worlds, and we get reward, 10 of Worlds. And it's just so these are really good cards. Like, I'm actually really happy to see this. This is cards that talks about being able to be stable. Excuse me, I didn't know the thing was falling. Damn, why is it falling? Sorry, guys. Hold on. Let's get it together. Okay. There we go. No, it's still falling. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna take this off. We're gonna continue this like this, okay? So, these cards, like I said, give me very balanced energy, give me very light energy. We get the Empress, like I said, which represents being able to be stable but grow at the same time. So being like a tree, being able to like be sturdy, but, you know, still produce these flowers and these fruits. And we have to get that balance because it's all about balance. It's about balance. Nothing is too, you know, anything is too much. If you do too much of something, no matter if it's good, you know, it turns out being bad because it's really about balance. Even people who are dealing with like addictions and rehabs and trying to like step back from things, and people who completely don't indulge at all, I encourage you to find a balance. So if you're just going to rehab, then you don't need a balance. You need to just go cold turkey. But if you are years into your journey or whatever the case is, you might want to find some space where you can still, you know, enjoy alcohol, smoke weed, whatever the case is, without completely overindulging. Because it's like when you take things away completely, or do things too much, either is wrong. So we have to find like a fine balance, because if we don't know how to enjoy, you know, alcohol without overly abusing it, and our only way to be around it is just to ignore it, you know what I mean? It's healthy to start, but as it starts to, you know, grow, we have to figure out like, well, what's my next step? I've been not drinking liquor for 10 years. Like, maybe this year I could actually have a glass of wine at dinner and, you know, have some balance. So that's what that energy gives. Then we get fulfillment. 9 of Cups is saying that it's definitely time for some people to get, you know, what they're owed. 9s represent that fulfillment energy. It represents being done with something. It goes on to a new phase, transitions. We also get reflection, 2 of Worlds. And Spirit is just straight up like, if you know you wasn't doing this work, sis, you're not going to get it. But for the people who have been doing their work, people who have been trying to be conscious of things and really working on yourself, it's going to be a good reflection. And the reflection shows reward, which is our last card. 10 of Worlds. We get the reward card, and it's just showing abundance. It's showing an overflow. It is throwing a dash of love in there and just good, you know what I'm saying, love vibes. And I want to go back to that reflection, because that reflection is serious. We have to make sure that we are putting out what we're trying to get back. And it's just showing a good vibe. So if you know that you've been consistent, if you know you put some prayers out for some things, if you know you've been, this is that kind of Gemini, you know, Barney bag of like deliciousness. So I hope you guys enjoy the full moon. I am enjoying it, and I will definitely be back for some updates, and I will be back for the new moon reading. Sorry that I was gone. Love you guys. Peace.